They say attraction fades, but what if it doesn't fade? It's just misunderstood. You've probably been there. Everything starts great. The chemistry, the texts, the laughs. Then suddenly she's distant. Slower replies, less warmth, and eventually, silence. You replay every moment, every word, trying to find where things went wrong. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most men lose a woman's interest not because of what they said, but because of how they made her feel. Attraction isn't a checklist. It's an emotional rhythm. And once that rhythm breaks, so does her connection to you. Let's break this down. At first, she was drawn to your energy. Maybe you were calm, funny, or a little mysterious. You weren't chasing, you were just being. But then, something shifted. You started caring too much about the outcome. You began to measure her responses like data points. She took 2 hours to text back. Should I wait 3? You became self-conscious, analyzing instead of flowing. And that's the moment when attraction starts to die. Not because she stopped liking you, but because you stopped being you. See, emotional attraction isn't logical. It's not built through perfect lines or strategies. It's built through presence. Your ability to stay calm, grounded, and real, even when uncertainty hits. When you lose that, she senses it instantly. Most men don't realize that women don't fall for confidence. They fall for comfort. When she feels relaxed around you, when she senses that you're comfortable with yourself, that's when she opens up emotionally. But when your energy starts to feel anxious, forced, or outcome dependent, she feels that too. She might not even know why she's losing interest. She'll just say, "I don't feel the same anymore." Let me tell you something most people won't. Attraction has less to do with what you do, and more to do with what you allow. Think about it. You can't control her emotions, but you can create an environment where her emotions naturally rise. That's what real attraction is, an emotional permission slip. You allow her to feel free, seen, and unjudged. But when you start trying to make her like you, you unknowingly take that permission away. You turn a connection into a performance. There's a part of your mind that craves certainty. It wants to know if she likes you, if you're doing the right thing, if she's still interested. But the moment you start chasing reassurance, you shift from connection to control. And nothing kills attraction faster than control. Here's a simple truth that changed everything for me. You don't have to be impressive to be attractive. You just have to be present. The less you try to impress, the more authentic you become. And authenticity is magnetic. Most guys try to earn interest. They believe if they say the right thing, dress the right way, act confident enough, they'll win her attention. But women don't fall in love with the version of you that's performing. They fall for the version that feels real. And that's where so many men lose the game. They confuse effort with attraction. You can't make someone feel something by trying harder. Attraction doesn't work like that. You have to stop trying and start being. Now, let's look at the emotional pattern behind why she loses interest. It usually follows this invisible timeline. At first, curiosity. She's drawn in because your energy feels open, unfiltered, and unpredictable. Then, comfort. She feels safe around you, emotionally safe, like she can just be herself. But then, anxiety. When you start worrying about how she feels or what she thinks, your energy tightens. You stop leading, and she starts sensing neediness, even if you're not saying a word. That's when the magic fades. Because deep down, attraction isn't about looks or status. It's about energy. It's about the emotional signal you send without realizing it. If that signal changes from, "I'm here, I'm calm," "I'm grounded," to "I need you to like me," her instincts react immediately. And the truth is, she's not losing interest in you. She's losing interest in the version of you that stopped being authentic. Let me illustrate this with a story. There was a guy named Daniel. He met a girl at a bookstore. Their first conversation was effortless. Playful teasing, shared jokes, that spark you can't fake. She liked his calm confidence. But a few weeks later, Daniel started overthinking. He began reading dating blogs, trying to analyze her messages. He started adjusting his behavior to fit what he thought she wanted. Suddenly, his texts sounded careful, strategic, like he was trying to win. She didn't ghost him immediately, but her tone changed. Less enthusiasm, shorter replies. Until one day, she said the line every man hates. "You're a great guy, but I just don't feel the same anymore." Daniel didn't lose her because of something he said. He lost her because he stopped showing up as himself. Women can sense when your energy is out of sync with your words. You can say all the right things, but if your vibe feels needy, the connection dies. That's why the most attractive men aren't the most talkative or charming, they're the most present. They don't need validation to stay centered. Here's the twist. The more okay you are with her losing interest, the less likely she is to lose it. It sounds paradoxical, but that's how human psychology works. When you detach from the outcome, you give off calmness. That calmness feels like strength, and strength, emotionally, is irresistible. Let's be honest. Most men never learn emotional detachment in relationships. Society teaches men to earn attention, not to deserve it. But the truth is, you deserve interest just by being real. You don't have to chase or prove anything. Here's a reframe that changes everything. Stop asking, "How do I keep her interested?" Start asking, "How can I stay authentic no matter what happens?" Because when you stay authentic, when you remain grounded, curious, and at ease, she feels that. She feels emotional safety, and safety is the foundation of attraction. That's why the real secret isn't being mysterious or confident. It's being comfortable in uncertainty. When you can stay calm even when things feel uncertain, that's when she feels truly connected to you. If she loses interest, it's not the end. It's a signal to reconnect with yourself, to stop performing, to return to presence. The man who learns to stay grounded when she pulls away, that's the man who always gets respect, even if he doesn't get the girl. Because she'll remember that energy. She'll remember how it felt to be around someone who didn't need her approval to feel worthy. In the end, the truth about why she loses interest so fast is simple. Attraction fades when authenticity fades. So stop chasing reactions. Start creating moments. Stop performing. Start connecting. Stop fearing rejection. Start respecting your own energy. Because when you do, you stop trying to make someone like you and start allowing them to feel you. That's when real attraction begins.